Everybody, it is Thursday, October 29th, and I just kind of want to give you guys my take on that. It's basically it's a rumor going around about that there's going to be uh, after Trump gets elected, there's going to be lots of riots and maybe a power outage for 10 days. I just want to tell you guys that aren't aware that this same rumor came out 8 months ago or so. I've heard it actually twice since then, I think. Um, Basically, how I see it is, I mean, just so you know, I don't think it's going to happen personally. However, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying, um, from what I understand, is I think the basic premise was there's going to be probably a shutdown of the banking system, whatever, while they implement the new quantum financial system. Um, and somehow maybe they could shut down banks or something, which they've done before that. You know, they've done it, closed banks for like weeks on end or something. So that's a possibility too. But the way, basically, as I see it, is it's another one of those scare tactics, and I know I just did a video kind of on that, as in, uh, it's a form of manipulating us into a fear mode again. I mean, it never happened last time, just so you know. Like, because I said 8 months ago, I heard this very same story, and then I've heard it twice since then, and it never happened yet. So instead of going with a hunch necessarily, I go with my inner guides, which they do give me more warning, and I'm pretty sure it's the same with you guys too. So if it's an external warning, as in like you hear it from someone else, or you know, someone that can, especially people that don't want to identify themselves, like it's a friend of a friend of a rumor or something, you kind of know that's probably disinformation being sent out there. So I guess ultimately what I'm trying to get across is don't worry. And here's why I'm not going to worry, because okay, the whole point of the Trump administration getting into power, in a sense, is not. It's never really about. Okay, it sort of is, make America great again and stuff like that. But it's actually bigger than that. It's actually called, let's make this world better and better for everybody. So that's how I've always kind of seen it happen. Because you know, the election kind of caught me off guard myself. I was like, wow, you know, someone that's actually really going to make a difference is actually in power. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. But let me put it this way: if Trump wins, which he will, just like last time, he's got a lot of clout behind him. He's got not only the you know the NSA and like all these other things, and the military, the Marines and stuff behind him. I'm just saying they're well aware of any sort of rioting which is going to go on. Which of course there's going to be minor stuff. There's going to be looting and setting cars on fire and buildings on fire, whatever. That's kind of ongoing. But kind of how I see it is, once he wins, like not only will he have a plan in place for that, because I mean you think if it's news to us, if you think he hasn't thought this through, or other people, they're onto it. So just don't worry about it. I wouldn't fall for that disinformation. Let me put it this way: whenever something is put in the form of fear, you can pretty much kind of guarantee it's coming from the dark side. So whereas like the two opposite letter F's are fear and faith. Well, it's like, if you know it's fear, it's not a good thing. It's negative. Faith is more positive. You know, so and again, I'm going to go back to we are participating in manifesting this. So as you can have noticed, especially in mainstream media, like I keep going on about, but they're all too aware of, if they set up a narrative and they say it over and over and over again, we, in a sense, in our brains are manifesting it in our brains again. Like I said, it's like, oh, there's going to be an economic crash or something, or you know, something's going to happen. So in a sense, it's like we're our own worst enemies that way, because we're actually it's self-fulfilling a prophecy, because we're freaking out. Well, anyway, it's the same scenario what they've been trying to do with this fear factor stuff. So they're making us being fearful again, and they're also, it's almost like a form of them saying, we're going to have retribution with you because if you win, boy, we're going to really going to come to your neighborhood and bring you down, whatever. No, don't fall for that. And not only that, but we're being protected. Like again, remember I told you about these hurricanes that keep coming and they get downgraded to tropical storms. Same thing. Same with these threats. It ain't going to happen. And like I said, don't give it fuel by giving it legitimacy. Don't say, okay, this is going to happen. No, it's not. It won't. Again, that's that. And also, another reminder to you guys is, if you noticed, President Trump, well, of course he's in on it. Anybody that understands the mechanisms of this matrix, let me put it that way, understands it's because it's basically connecting consciousness to other people and everything. Whenever someone says something enough, it clicks in their brain, and then they, in a sense, start manifesting it, even unwittingly. So Trump himself is the one that's very positive. You noticed, even on his election platform, it's like, the best is yet to come. We're going to have a great Christmas. We're going to be opening up. This is the end of coronavirus. All that. So, like, I'm not saying, everything's going to be easy, but I'm just saying that's the ship I want to jump onto. I want to jump onto the positive ship, and I agree with what he's doing, and I'm saying there's power in that. So, again, I guess my message for this Thursday is, don't worry about it. It's and as far as him winning, just so you understand, even from my perspective, not only do I know he's going to win, but what my guides have told me, as I said, it's going to be actually pretty clear by Monday. So I guess it's going to be overwhelming. So, and as much as they're going to try to steal the vote or their shenanigans, it ain't going to work. It's just going to be a little bit too obvious who won by Monday, let alone Tuesday. So anyway, have a good week, or a good weekend if I don't do another little broadcast between now and then. So like I said, don't freak out. Stay on target. Stick with the plan. It's working. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.